Hundreds of years ago, during a time of civil war in northern China, villages came under siege, forcing civilians to flee their homes, searching for refuge in the remote mountains. Out of fear and the need to survive, they built something extraordinary. Over the centuries, thousands of tulou rose from the landscape. These structures became entire communities under one roof. Inside, families lived, worked, and protected one another. A shared purpose bound them together, creating an unbreakable spirit. Today, we'll learn how and why the tulous came to be. We'll get the inside scoop on what it's like to live inside one. And finally, we'll be taking a look at the biggest tulou ever to be built. We're off to see the tulou. First time ever going. There's a lot of places I've been in China, but this is not one of them. And it's in your hometown, isn't it? And you haven't been either. It's a first for both of us. But here is our driver. This is our car then?
Yes.
Bosh. Our journey begins in Xiamen. From here, it's a 2-hour drive north to Nanjing County, where the tulou are located. Okay, we've just gotten dropped off here by our driver. It seems we need to buy a ticket to be able to pass through to the county where the tulous are. I guess it's kind of a secure area for whatever reason. So we're gonna do that, and then we need to get a bus. So it's 90 RMB per ticket to get into the Tianlongkeng cluster, and paid by WeChat, of course. We are in China. We're getting a little taster here. They've modeled the tourist center on a tulou. We couldn't really have asked for more beautiful weather today, and as it's a Tuesday in the middle of winter, it seems rather quiet. So I think we've picked a nice day. No one there. I guess it's free then. It's got to be written in the rules somewhere here. If there's no one in the office, it's free.
Should we just take the tickets and go?
Just take it, yeah.
Tickets over there.
Oh. It seems we're going to be the only people on this bus.
I guess.
They've got all this infrastructure here for people waiting. Over there? Left? Left. Is this our guy? Ni hao, ni hao. Oh, hello. Have you got any data?
Yes.
Yeah? Who with?
Holifly.
Oh, no way. You no longer need to have your actual physical SIM card. You're going to have data from the second you land in the airport of your destination country with Holifly. We're a couple of hours up in the hilltops, away from civilization, away from any of the big cities here in China, yet still I'm connected and I've got 5G. You can get an eSIM with unlimited data in over 200 destinations. Or if you're someone who's traveling around often, you can purchase a regional plan, keeping you connected even when crossing borders. Holifly has got 24/7 live chat support, giving you that extra peace of mind. Using code Ollie Barrett Travel will get you a little discount whilst also supporting myself and the channel. Thank you. Excuse me, everyone. Today we're going to be visiting the Tianlongkeng cluster. Just want to make sure you have fastened your seatbelts and like and subscribe the video. Great. Yeah, okay. See you later. We'll get on our way. We haven't got a seat. It's a good joke, isn't it? It's so funny. How am I so funny? Generations have come and gone, each leaving their mark on the tulou. But while these buildings have stood the test of time, the world outside is changing faster than ever. And with it, so are the choices that people make.
我是本地的，那个都老人家比较多。
哦，老人家。
较年轻的拢搬出来住。
哦，是的。
We've been climbing an elevation for the past 30 minutes. These are really up in the hilltops. These are literally built basically on the top of mountains. And that's because back in the 12th century, when the country was a little bit less stable than it is today, the Hakka people got together and built these communal buildings that were basically like defense towers. All right, we stopped to see a viewpoint, it seems. Some kind of view over the Toulouse, I guess. Let's have a look. Oh wow, we've really got a top-down view here. That's cool. Look at this. Wow. So in China, when you have a meal, there's a specific way of ordering the food. And one of the nicknames of the Toulouse is 4 dishes and 1 soup. Let's see if you can figure out why this structure has that nickname. As I've got Vivi with me and she speaks the local dialect here, as well as better Chinese than I can, we're gonna head down here, try and get a little look into the locals and how they live. So let's do that, shall we? Shall we go down there and see what their lives are like?
Yeah, sure.
Down here, we've got the aunties farming the land. It's looking a little bit dry at the moment. I'm sure they get a bit more rain in the summer and this will all blossom into greenness. Nestled in amongst the Toulouse area, we've got a stream, a few locals' houses, and just what we need, a couple of restaurants.
I think this one and this one or this one.
No, let's have that and this one, Bah.
Milk. Okay. Yeah.
An interesting custom they have in the southern areas of China is firstly wrapping the plates and bowls in cellophane and then needing to wash them by yourself in the hot water. This is a dish I've come to like. They don't do eggplant anywhere in Asia that I've been as well as in China. Oh, it's really good. We're gonna get tucked into this, give ourselves a full belly to go and look at the Toulouse.
Pickle. This is pickle.
Is that what she's picking over there? Picking the pickles. So they're using the bridge here as it's got some sunlight to dry out. I mean, you're telling me they're pickles. They don't look like pickles to me. Some kind of pickled vegetable anyway. From the outside, Toulouse look imposing, but inside it's a completely different world, seeming to strike a perfect balance of security and community, all within the same walls.
所有的土楼都是一样，1楼厨房，2楼粮仓，3楼以上住人的地方。土楼不同的地方就是形状跟大小不一样，其他都一样。
Right now we're about to step into the biggest Toulouse of this entire district. There used to be about 300 people living here 750 years ago. Let's take a look. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Oh my word. I've seen pictures of it, but it just doesn't compare to the scale that you feel in real life. Unfortunately, you can't visit the higher floors, only the bottom one, probably to keep the integrity, the structural integrity intact. As these buildings, they were made with just earth, wood, stone, and bamboo, I believe. Look at this, man. They look in really good nick. All the youngsters have migrated to the cities, and it's just the older folk living amongst the Toulouse.
This one is kind of a temple for everyone to pray. If there's a wedding or funeral, all will be hosted in here.
Wow, so they had a whole big building in the middle with the sole purpose of being a communal space. I wonder if they would stand up at the top there or if they would all come down here, because you have a bit of a view from the top. This place has seen dozens of generations come through it. It's quite incredible, really.
这是 每家每户厨房里面有水井，我们现在喝的都是这种水进来看。1米深，1米宽，这是我们天然的。做饭呢，我们这个锅2个锅在这边，水直接这样打起来，柴火就从这边塞进去的。
So they all have a kitchen to themselves.
Yes, yeah. That is the only one to be reserved. Others are redecorated,
Renovated.
yeah,
Others have been
into a new room because they don't have many rooms to live.
Do you know the reason why we're not allowed to go up?
Because it's other people's home.
Right now, we found ourselves in Ta Xiachun, which is a village kind of in the valley of where these tulos are built. The tulos, they're old, they're ancient, they have a good story, good history behind them, but when it comes to facilities, you know, they're not too modern, so people have moved down to villages such as this one. Life inside the Tulo moves at its own pace, untouched by the rush of the modern world. But beyond these walls, everything is changing. People living here now find themselves on the other side, no longer the ones marching forward, but the ones left behind. Hello! So the Tulo that we just saw was kind of a commercial one. But walking around this little village here, we've just come across another one, because there are actually a lot. So this one looks a little bit different to the touristy one we were just in. I imagine you don't get a great deal of privacy when you're living in one of these, but that comes with both its pros and its cons.
所以大家很多都搬走了，是吗？
搬很多出去了，觉得好痛苦，哪里有吃，哪里有什么都没有，
对，
公路都没有啊，我很老了，都要拿来挑，一点东西都来。
这边有很多朋友吗？自己的好朋友。
楼下面楼，他是大家在一起，出来哦，吃饱没有？你去哪里？去做什么？
一起喝茶，一起聊。
打麻将，有人打牌，打纸牌，输一点点没关系。
对呀，
大家，你给我，我明天就给你了，你
对呀对，
洋气了。
阿曼，那你打纸牌的话是用真钱吗？还是用微信？
我大家用金钱。
哦，用纸钱是吧？
谢谢。
好，
拜拜。We've just looked in one of the circular structured tulos, and this is one of the square ones. Now, I'm not entirely sure why some of them are circular and why some of them are square. So maybe one of you down in the comments can enlighten me on that one. One thing I think about when I walk around places like this, where they're rich in history, yet are now at the same time tourist attractions. But now, since they've gotten older and roads have been put in and people have started to find out about these places, thousands of people flock here every day to see them as tourists. It's almost like, I just feel like it must be funny for the locals living here thinking, oh, there are so many people coming every day to see the place that we live. Hello.
Hello， 有人在家吗？
哦 ，Hello。
可以参观一下吗？哦，知道，了解。好，谢谢。
I might be wrong, but the fact that the doors are open, I think it's welcoming you in. Yeah, to have a look. This one's interesting. They've got a kitchen area outside here. I'm really curious as to why some of them are square and some of them are circular. I'm sure there's a good reason for that.
Hello， 你是住这里吗？你住这里，我可以参观吗？可以参观。哦，好，谢谢。Oh,
wow, this one looks quite derelict.
I can tell not many people living here by the clothes they're hanging, how many clothes they're hanging outside.
Oh yeah, so there's one home here. Maybe she's the only person. We might be wrong, but we also might be right. And if we are, imagine living in here on your own. It doesn't fail to amaze me that I'm over 100 kilometers away from what seems like civilization. Thankfully, I've been connected the entire time with Holofly. It just gives me absolute peace of mind that we can do things on the fly and that I'm going to be able to get myself out of a sticky situation if I get into one. You will need access to the internet to be able to get translation apps and things like that. So, you know, it can be kind of scary not to have it. We just booked a hotel on the fly as well. We're actually going to be staying inside of Toulon, which I'm very excited for. Thank you to Holofly for sponsoring this video. Click the link down below to get signed up. This right here is where we're staying tonight. That'll be kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity. 135 RMB room. Absolute bargain, but I better not speak too soon. Well, I've not got super high expectations, let's just put it that way, because it is a very old building, but it will be quite a unique experience. So, this is home. Hello, home. Oh, I can see a couple of restaurants already, so no worries. We're in Moulin's village.
Moulin's village.
You know Moulin, right?
Yeah, I know, but it's not her village.
What do you mean?
It's not.
What do you mean?
It's just not.
Well, we've got quite the trek to our one. Huffing and puffing through here. To our surprise, we're not inside the Toulon. But it looks quite nice anyway. So let's check in. I need to drop these bags.
你好。
你好。
你订了我的酒店吗？
是。
有吗？
有啊。等一下。
叫什么名字？
董秋玲。
哦，董秋玲有。
对。
这边。
This is us, huh?
Yeah. This is our.
This is what $20 in the Toulon district gets you.
好。
好，谢谢。
OK， 晚上要吃饭这边有。
啊，好。
你家做的饭特别好吃。
好好。
Okay, bed. We've even got a little tea area. Look, this is serious luxury. It's a big room, really big room. And our bathroom with a squat toilet, which I can't wait to show you how I'm going to use. These were incredible structures to fight off intruders. Pretty incredible feat of engineering back all that time ago. And the fact that some of them are still stood today, you know, shows they obviously were built extremely well. Should we have a look in here?
Yeah, sure.
They're selling stuff, I think. So this is a commercial one. You can definitely come in here. There's a lot of local people though.
Yeah.
They obviously still live here, don't they?
Yeah.
Look at that.
This is the whale. Look, so many coins.
Oh yeah. There's a few fish, look. Can you see these fish?
Oh yeah, I see the fish.
Can they go anywhere or are they stuck in there?
I think they're just stuck
They're
in
stuck,
there. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go and explore upstairs for the first time. Wow. So, this is a POV from upstairs. Got a shoe rack here. People hanging their clothes. This is just home. But for us, it's something quite different. For the people who always lived here, it must feel so strange. Atmosphere has probably changed a little, but I imagine it's overall a good thing because as you can see, they've all got their own little businesses set up. So I'm sure the opportunity to get some monetary benefit has certainly gone up since people know about it. I can see Vivi's down here making friends already, so I'm gonna go and join them. They're so sweet. I heard the guy, he's like, no, come and join me for some tea. You don't have to buy anything, don't be silly. 你好，你好。
你好。
当时这边还没有旅游开发嘛，然后大家都是什么样的生活？
全部很累，全部出去外面打工。我16岁就出去打工，很少人在家里，里面没地方赚钱，全要靠城市上啊。
就这边旅游开发了以后，所以大家老人陆陆续续
回来，老人家你出去外面也很累。
对啊，
就做名位才赚了1.2钱，1个月就2,000块嘛。 我们给客人聊聊天，你也开心，我也开心，拍拍照，日子也很快过。如果下雨了，客人来，有时候外面有淋雨，你们叫他进去里面走，走没问题啊。但全是一模一样，你进不了。你要换鞋什么一大堆，就这样很随和。
身体健
开
康
心啊！
拜拜拜。
好，
谢谢。
Barrett，好，
一起。
I'm wondering what is this?
I'm not sure. Not sure.
是抖音、小红书，我看一下。
是抖音，是。
抖音我好像也刷到过你。是的。我看到。
哦，对，知道。
你打开我看看，你爸爸。
是你爸？
是
吧？
我要关注一下。
Oh, it's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take care. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. Oh, bless him.
Wow, your fan.
Wow.
The girl, she's so bubbly.
She's so bubbly. I think you'd be
Her
friends with
voice.
her.
Yeah.
Have they given that for free?
Yeah, it said
Okay.
you can try and see if you like it.
We've just come to this little snack place. It's very cute, very nicely decorated. What are these called?
This is the green bean pancake, 绿豆饼.
Okay. As it's the end of the day, they've gifted us one for free. How nice is that? So let's give it a go. Very flaky. That's good. There is something about like living in a place like this. Everyone knows everyone. You get up, you attend to your plants, attend to your farm, talk to your friends. Whereas in the city, you're around so many people that it almost feels like less of a connection. All right, I think that brings us to the end of the day. Typically in these quiet areas, when the sun goes down, things get a little bit quiet. It's only about 6 o'clock, but I've got ourselves a little milk tea. We're gonna get some food, head to bed. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Very comfortable bed, but freezing cold night. We're gonna get up. Hopefully some of the locals are still up to their morning routines. So today we've got quite the special plan. So we're in an area called Nanjing right now. We are still going to be going to yet another district to see the biggest and most famous Tulou, which homes up to 1,000 people. This is the local fixer man, I guess.
Yeah.
Any problems, they come to him. Do you have any idea what this is?
Maybe it looks like yogurt.
I don't think it's yogurt. I don't think it's yogurt. Maybe it's what that guy is going to use to fix that.
No, I don't know.
It might be. Wow. 这么多菜。
你也会讲我们中国话。
你在备菜啊？
过年啊，腌啊。
哦。
用啊。
哦。
那你1年1次啊，过了就没有，要腌起来啊。长期有来用啊。
哦。
那你过了没有这个季节种不起来哦。
Everyone's busy doing their morning stuff.
Herbal things.
She's cutting the carrots. Everyone's got their own job. This guy's the fixer. They got all the meat curing out here. Wow, that's a lot. Not worried about anyone coming to steal it or anything like that, of course.
没有找。
又来了。
This one is salty. It's good.
Oh, this is the salty one. 谢谢。Bye bye. What's going on here?
Wedding. They're preparing lunch.
For a wedding?
Yeah.
I guess that needs a lot of food then. Oh, it's a big special day. Someone's wedding. Look at this. I wonder what makes them choose this Tulou in particular for the...
Because people live here and there's a wedding in this Tulou.
Oh, this... Okay. They're literally from here. Wow. Tight-knit community, huh? Amazing. Look at all of this food being prepared. 你好. Wow. 你好. It looks like they've done this once or twice before. They know what they're doing. Preparing food for probably 100 people. That's not an easy job. What are they going to have, Vivi?
Oh, that is a turtle.
No way.
This is turtle. Yeah.
What? That must be, is that like a specialty, I guess?
Yeah.
Would that be specifically for weddings and things like that?
Yes, like special occasions, special days.
We've had multiple people ask if I'm from Xinjiang. I need to put on some of their traditional clothes and then I can be Chinese once and for all.
You can say 烤羊肉串, 烤羊肉串.
Yeah, I can say 羊肉串, 羊肉串.
10块钱一串羊肉串.
Bye bye, Tianlokeng cluster. This is our Giza. We'll get on the way to the king
Of
Tulou. For Vivi and I, this is more than just another stop on our journey. Being here together in a place so deeply connected to her culture makes it even more special. As we get closer, I can't help but wonder, what will it feel like to stand inside history itself? And now, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. The absolute king of the Tulou. This is the biggest one in this area. It used to home over 600 people. There's 300 to 400 rooms in this one. And not only does it have this one huge building, there's another circular building inside. So it's going to be quite different to the previous ones. Let's head inside and see what it's about. So we've come in the entrance here, and this one, as you can see, has this whole extra perimeter because there's so much room. So on the outside, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 stories tall. This one is 2 stories, and this one is 1 story. Interesting.
This one also 2.
Oh yeah, this one's 2 as well.
2, 1.
4, 2, 2, 1. Yeah. So we're in the most inner circle here, very tight-knit circle with all these tiny little rooms. They were usually meeting rooms or even study rooms. So they'd have teachers, a little school in here. It was almost like a full community. I mean, people didn't even have a reason to go outside besides the toilet. And then through to the middle here, we've got the prized possession of the praying area. What would you call this?
The temple.
The temple, yeah. This is really lovely. Let's go to the outer perimeter. Ni hao, ni hao. He's rolling up the cigarettes, look. They're asking me to buy some. I will not be partaking in that. Oh, okay, so this is a...
This is the kitchen and this is the cooker. When you have big family, you need prepare a lot of food. For the fire, you need to pick up from the mountains, like the wooden stick.
And put it under there.
Here and make a fire here and stuff to cook. And this is the
soup pot?
The water.
Okay, yeah,
The water. And this is the place you put the bowls and chopsticks.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then this is where we eat.
Where you eat. Yeah.
Lovely. I wish I could like show you the scale of this place. I mean, because it's got walls all on the interior, we can't really get a full shot. I tried to get one from up the top there, but we were being a little bit naughty there. You're not really allowed to go up, so. The people who have come here and built these structures are actually people who, hello, escaped during the wartime, and they came up to the mountains and they built these fortified structures, and they call themselves Kejiaran because Ke is for customer or guest, and Ren is people. So they consider themselves guests in this area of the country because that's not where they're originally from. So a little bit of trivia for you. For generations, life here was very simple, built on community, tradition, and a certainty of knowing your place in the world. But times have changed. Those who remain watch as others leave, chasing something new, something bigger. After leaving the Tulous over the last couple of days of experiences, the connections I've made with the local people here, and as I'm about to return to my chaotic lifestyle in the big cities, there's just one question that keeps ringing in my mind. In the pursuit for material possession and furthering our wealth, have we left behind something that's far more valuable? I really can't tell. I've got a lot to think about, and maybe you have too. Thank you for watching today's video, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. If you got to this section of the video, you are one true geezer. If you enjoy the content on the channel and would like to show your support going forward, consider clicking the link on the screen to become a patron. No worries if not though, simply liking the video would also absolutely make my day. See you next time.